Well, what do we have? First rates which start to come through. Nifty is down about 50, 60 points lower. The Nifty Bank is down about 40. And you've got the mid-cap index, which is down about 200. The small-cap index is also going to come up on your screens at this point. 1,000 stocks are higher and about 670 stocks, 1,000 stocks are lower and 670 stocks are higher at this point in time. Well, you got, what, the heat map is on, right? 12 odd names which are higher. And I can spot Infosys there. Infosys is in the green. Bajaj Finance, of course, is the top gainer, followed by Kotak. On the other end, you've got NTPC, ONGC, and Tata Motors passenger vehicle business, which is lower. But it's a flat start, 40 points lower on the Nifty. But let's go wider with the broader markets. Nigel, take it away.
Well, that's right, Prashant. As you said, the Indian markets have started lower. But as we were chatting about earlier today, maybe, in fact, India's time has come. And hopefully we outperform from here on. And at least the initial sides are that things are not looking so bad. As you can see, the Nifty Bank, the Sensex, all of them in the red. But actually, the Nifty Bank, that's the one that's actually come off considerably from the lows of the day. But that's the number you want to track, the 600 or 700 stocks that are currently higher in trade. By the end of today, if that number can move closer to around, 1,000, 1,200 odd, your portfolio will be feeling quite good. Let's run you through a few names, though, that are moving around. Metals are coming for profit taking. That's been the outperformer in January, as well as the initial part of February. But that one's come in for some selling. So Hindustan Zinc, because of the silver exposure, that's lower. Vedanta is the parent of Hindustan Zinc, so that as well has seen some profit taking. While Hindustan Copper as well as Nalco, there has been some kind of profit taking on copper as well as aluminium prices, though it appears the trend is still up, going by the demand-supply situation. So all the stocks are a little bit lower in trade. Some other stocks from the tech space. Hexaware, it was down at 6% yesterday. It's down another 10% today. So massive selling is what we're seeing on that particular name. And a couple of earnings reactions as well. Whether you look at Keynes Technology, we spoke to the management earlier today. They're saying Q4 is going to be super. The street is asking, why didn't you alert us that Q3 is going to be so weak? That stock is down 5.5%, and yesterday it was down 5% as well, going into its numbers. Krishna Diagnostics, that's the other stock that, in fact, is lower in trade today. That as well is down close to around 4.5%. Page Industries is not keeping it very, very brief. That one came out with its set of numbers. It appears there is some profit taking on that name as well. It's down close to around 2.5%. NCC, the stock has halved from the recent peak. Order book looks pretty good. Execution is going to be tracked from here on. But for the time being, the stock is down close to around 3%. But it's not all gloom and doom. It's a Friday, and there are some freaky stocks that are doing pretty well. Hitachi Energy. In a short while from now, we'll have Mr. Venu who will be joining to detail those numbers. Boom, up close to around 10% in this market. Nykaa. Mangalam is telling us there are some upgrades that are coming in there, 3.5% higher on that particular name. And Data Patterns as well as a stock that's doing quite well. There was one big order win that we got for a smaller company, Talbros. I think that stock as well should come up for you. So there are a fair bit of stocks that are actually in the green in today's trading session. The Nifty, it's still down close to around 20 points. But you take a look at global markets and you'll say, hey, it's not so bad. The Nifty actually is doing pretty well today. But that's the number I'm going to track. 722 stocks advancing. By the end of today, I'll tell you what, 1,200 stocks is what I'm hoping for. Let's see how it goes. Rima, back to you.
The small cap index, Nigel, is down nearly 1%, and the IT index, the Nifty IT index, also lower by 1%, taking its weekly loss now to 6%. And the silver ETFs are selling off, and selling off hard now. Look at Growth Silver ETF, SBI, HDFC Silver ETF, Tata, Nippon. Across the board, you can see a sell-off commensurate with the kind of volatility and decline we've seen in silver prices. So that is hurting. On the way up, you've got some moves in stocks like G&G Electronics, IGI. These are some names which deserve mention. LIC too is moving up 4.5% post the numbers. Optically, they look good, but Yash was telling us margins need greater scrutiny. But let's invite